you're attacking two extremely high failure rate things. One, church planning, right? And having a sustainable church, and which is extremely difficult. And then two, being an entrepreneur is also the numbers do not support a high success rate, right? You have whatever the numbers are, just a huge failure rate, but you bring those two together and are creating a model that is sustainable, scalable. And I think that's amazing. And my question is, like, when you kind of break into the structure of it, so does your business effectively, is it almost like a Chick-fil-A model? Like your business owns the real estate, your business owns the business, you're kind of running that, and then the pastor is almost like an operator who comes in and they are effectively renting space, or they're renting it on the weekend, or how does, like, what does that model look like? Like, who owns the processes, who owns the businesses, where does the money go?
Yeah, great question. So I guess let me step back and talk a little bit about our church to market strategy, and then I'll kind of hit on those questions. So what's unique about our model is we're not just buying real estate, prime real estate in cities, and then once we've launched the co-working space, a year down the road, a church is like, oh great, we'd love to meet here. That would be great, and there are people who do that, and it's amazing. But we actually start with the church in mind. So the first phase of our process is church partnership. We want to get to know our potential church plant partners, be aligned theologically, talk about logistics. Like a church that wants a lot of programming Monday through Saturday, there are a lot of great programs that churches can do, but with our model, increased programming really rubs against the business being able to operate in a way that's sustainable, which is actually the best way to bless the church in those ways that we talked about. And so we want a church that obviously prioritizes, the worship gathering on Sunday, and then has more of a scatter mentality of, hey, we're going to go be faithful ambassadors in our homes, in our neighborhoods, in the places that we work, in the coffee shops that we go to, in the gyms that we go to. So there's not this constant tension of the business versus the church in this space. So then we say, okay, great, we like this church partner. Let's look at the market that you actually want to be in. Is there demand for co-working? Is there enough demand for a coffee shop? And if the answer is no, that's just full stop. Like, we're not going to pursue a business model that we're not confident in, that our investors are not going to be able to get a return on it. Not only obviously a kingdom return, but a financial return. We want to be good stewards of what God has given us through them.